Hello and welcome to another video from Football Oasis. Have you ever asked yourself what life would be like with no football? Our day's conversation literally revolves around the sport. Do you miss traveling to the football stadiums? The atmosphere of the crowd? The late night Premier League? Or the early morning Champions League? Well, it's our reality. And I'm literally going out of my mind. I come home from work and I just sit here. No games, no highlights, no nothing. Should I just rewatch classic matches or old World Cup highlights? I don't know what to do. But before we go any further, if you are new to the channel, make sure you go down below and subscribe. We are so close to 500 subscribers, so go down and do that now. All right, I just need to collect myself here. But you know what this has taught me? That life without football is so bland. And it's safe to say that it keeps us all sane. I felt complete opposite ends of emotions while watching football. Extreme happiness and extreme sadness. Well, one more than the other just because I support Arsenal.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine.
But the reality is we need football back. And in saying all this, the world continues to ask, when will football return? And the answer to that question is, no one knows. The coronavirus is still at its strongest stages and it looks like football is not returning anytime soon. But there is a new question, however, and that is, should we cancel the season? And if this does happen, there's going to be a huge complication. Liverpool could potentially be handed the title without winning 1 to 2 more games. This would be terrible for the Reds, and yes, they're going to win the Premier League finally, but it's going to be held over them for the coming years that you didn't really win it, even though we all knew they were definitely going to win. So to explain this a little bit further, as things currently stand, the Premier League is postponed till the 30th of April. But with the current situation, as you know, things are likely to be extended further. And there are 2 possible scenarios. Number 1, the season to be postponed and finish at a later date. And number 2, the season to be declared void. Former Liverpool player Jamie Carragher is strongly against the Premier League to be void. And you may think, oh, of course, because he's a Liverpool fan. But no, there's actually some solid arguments as to why. In order for this to happen, the 2021 season is going to need to be pushed back. And if this does happen, what is the future of footballing seasons going to be? Will they now begin at new different dates? Currently, this is an issue because it means also players' contracts are running out in June, and if the season is then delayed, then are they playing for that club or are they a free agent? And also, can anyone sign those players? And doing this, it could potentially mean that the transfer window has its own beginning and end times that are completely different to what it is now. That decision is going to reshuffle and restructure how everything in the dates, things are being run. This season is supposed to conclude by July in order to give players a rest before the start of pre-season. So if this pandemic continues up until June, it's likely the season will become void. And Liverpool's 30-year wait continues. Also, the current Premier League battle and all other leagues battle is very close at the top. And if you were to end the season right now, it would definitely upset some fans, such as United, Wolves, Sheffield, Tottenham, Arsenal, who all still have a realistic chance of getting that European spot. But then if you look at the other half of the table, Norwich are obviously getting relegated, but Aston Villa, Bournemouth, Watford, and West Ham are all still fighting. And in saying this, this is only England. You still have a 2-point gap between Barcelona and Real Madrid in the La Liga, a very close Bundesliga, not like the last 7 years where Bayern comfortably won it, a tighter than ever Serie A where Lazio are only 1 point away from Juventus. Therefore, any decision to conclude the season now is going to cause huge controversy on promotions, relegations, titles, and all that sort of stuff. Before a final decision is made, the governing body of each country for the Footballing Association need to sit down with every single club and come to a decision and a conclusion together. All of this, and we haven't even mentioned European competition on its own. I don't know about you, but I personally feel like every team this year has been pretty average and no one is quite performing at their peak level. Therefore, winning the Champions League or the Europa League is still left unpredictable and gives all teams hope of winning the prestigious tournament. Football postponing the Euros, the Copa America, and potentially the Olympics. What do you think is the best case scenario? Postpone the season or completely cancel it? We've seen plenty of players and ex-players give their opinion on this matter, but most importantly, I want to know your opinion, so please leave them in the comments below. All in all, these are all opinions, and most importantly is the health and safety of every individual. Therefore, once it's officially medically safe to go back and play football again, all we can do is wait. Lastly, I just wanted to say, if you or anyone else you know is currently struggling with this virus, I certainly hope you recover quickly and are back on your feet in no time. And for the rest of you, please stay safe and follow correct hygiene processes. Most importantly, stay home unless you really need to go out. If you like this video, don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe, share, follow us on social media, share us on social media, and don't forget to turn on notification bells so you know when a new video comes out. This was Football Oasis, and we'll see you next week.